All right, you know what this is. It's Meal Prep Monday, and I'm just taking one ingredient and gonna show you how to make a couple different recipes using the one. The idea is that it's super simple. You can do it on a Monday, not on a Sunday. So this is a ginormous pork roast. You get a pork roast, you get a pork shoulder, you get a Boston butt, doesn't matter, but a big hunk of meat, and I'm gonna put it right into this pressure cooker of mine. This is the Darius Cook's pressure cooker, so let me do that. So he's in there, and then let's talk about the liquid that we're gonna put. So I'm just gonna put in some water, and then let's talk about some seasonings, the pork butt. So I've got a little bit of bouillon, and let's add in some garlic powder. Let's add in a little bit of red pepper flake, just for a little spice, a little kick. Italian seasoning, herbs de Provence, just something super herby that sort of gets you where we got to go. Couple of bay leaves, all right, and then a couple cloves of fresh garlic go right in. And that's it, let's put a lid on this, and we'll let this go for about 75 minutes until it is fork tender. All right, while the pork is doing its thing and getting lovely and juicy and braising and all of the good things, let's make a rice so that we have something that the pork can sit on along with the sauce. All right, so to do that, I've got a little bit of onion that I just wanna chop down to size. All right, that looks like plenty to me. So let's get a skillet nice and warm, and let's get those onions sauteed. All right, give that a little bit of a toss. All right, let's add in the rice. All right, that looks good to me. So the idea is just to give this a toss. That way, each of these grains of rice get a little bit of contact with the onion and the oil and all that beautiful stuff happening there. All right, this is a good time to add in some herbs. A sprig of rosemary, got a little bit of sage happening. So I'm gonna add in a little bit of dill. All right, let's give that a toss just to get everybody happier. And then let's talk about a few more things that I wanna add in to really sort of flavor this rice. I'm gonna start by adding in some almonds. So these almonds are sliced. In fact, what's gonna happen is that the heat is gonna hit it, and eventually all of that beautiful almond flavor is gonna marry with the rice, and it's gonna be delicious. All right, and then just for a piece of sweetness, I'm gonna add in some golden raisins. All right, give that a little stir. All right, now let's add in the water. And let's season this up with a little bit of bouillon and a little bit of garlic powder. All right, you know the drill. We'll just give this a stir. We'll let all the liquid cook out. Once that happens, we'll put a lid on, come back in 10 minutes, and it's ready for us to fluff. While my pork is finishing up and the rice is working out, I kind of want to work on a cute little sort of garlicky, green salsa verde situation that's gonna really be this like bright accompaniment to this beautiful pork. So I have a little mortar and a little pestle, so I'm gonna add some garlic right into there. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt to sort of help get this going, and that's it. We'll get in here and just work this out until it's a paste. All right, that looks good to me. All right, let's do a few more things to sort of juice this up. Let's add in a little bit of red wine vinegar. Oh, a little pinch of sugar. Let's do a little pinch of black pepper. And then for a little bit more fun, I've got some of the same herbs you saw me use in the rice. So let's throw in some fresh dill. Let's throw in a little bit of fresh sage. And then why don't we throw in a wee bit of fresh rosemary. All right, same deal. Let's get in here with this pestle and just sort of get it all mixed up. Use some muscle until it's a nice, beautiful paste. Lastly, the last herb rather, I'm gonna add in is some parsley, but I'm gonna add that parsley in with some olive oil, all right? And let's do the same thing we've been doing, right? Mortar and pestle, get in here, and we're gonna work it until we get a nice, beautiful, lovely paste. All right, to finish this off, let's do the last little bit of olive oil and the last little bit of vinegar, and cheese are ready. Let's give this a mix. Beautiful. All right, and let's put this into a little serving bowl. All right, the rice has rice, as you can see. See how easy it is to get in here now and fluff the rice. And see, we left all of the herbs whole. That way, all I have to do is get in here and I could literally pull out the whole herb. And you've got beautiful almond, onion, and golden raisins running through this delicious pan of rice. Speaking of delicious, let me pull out some of the pork. Look at how tender, well, there's the bone. Got this on the board. Just gonna chop up a few little pieces and just do a little bit of a cut. And look at how tender that pork is now. Ooh! All right, let's make a plate. I'm excited now. I'm gonna put the rice on the bottom, and then I'm gonna add some of this beautiful, delicious braised pork. And remember some of that green sauce that we had? We're gonna add that right after we add over a few of these green beans on the side. You know what time it is. I just wanna get in here and give this a taste and see what we are working with. Listen, that's some of the best rice you will ever have. I'm talking about flavorful, that little bit of currant that hits there with that sweetness, and the lovely nuttiness from the almond is beautiful. And on the pork, you guessed it. The pork is amazing by itself, but with this sort of vinegary, garlicky, olive oily bite on the side, it really takes it up to an entirely different level, and it's something that you gotta check out. Now the recipe, you know where to get it. On the Darius Cooks Plus app, you can get it today at the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Now there's two things I wanna tell you, as I always do. Food is my life, it's my food. Until next time, I do have to wish you a happy cooking from my heart to yours. Bye, y'all.